Wrestling fans, I'm Dan Marty.
MJ up in the house. Marty Jannetty.
I'm looking at the cell phone. I'm looking at the watch. It's 9 o'clock. I know it's Thursday. You know what time that is, baby.
Yeah, time to mingle.
Wrestling Insider's Party with Marty is next. Wrestling fans, we explode into Christmas for the 9th annual Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive Cyber Fan Fest. A human sea of superstar guests have come to MWF Studios for live interviews, tributes, and virtual autograph signings. The good news is, if you miss these superstar signings, we have individual autograph photos available as well as all-inclusive VIP packages throughout the season. If you want them for yourself or to give us a holiday gift for Christmas, get the order in by December the 19th. On Christmas night, we'll reveal the winner of the massive Christmas Week Mega Raffle, where one lucky fan wins an entire jackpot of prizes, again, to benefit the Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive. 2020 has been a brutal year for the economy, as well as our toy drive efforts. We could use any and all the help you could give us. Be part of the professional wrestling community. If you're going to take part in any toy drive this year, let it be one where we update Santa Claus's GPS and honor Paul Bearer's memory. Head on over to BostonWrestling.com now.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans around the corner, around the world, even if you're in outer space, wherever you may be, welcome to another Thursday night primetime edition of Wrestling Insider's Party with Marty. I'm Dan Marty, along with the one, the only
MJ up in the house. I think COVID's already gone by now.
I think he's got the Bruce Valanche going.
Imagine walking into a bank like this.
I think
But these being sunglasses.
bank robbers were those that were best prepared for COVID.
Let me tell you
I
what
think.
happened to me one time
Let's
when I was
hear it.
living in Liverpool.
All right.
Remember I was telling you I lived there for a minute. I had, it was winter, it was cold, icy, snowy on the ground, and we'd take a cab from the house. I stayed in a place that Paul McCartney owned.
Did you?
Yeah, it was right off the, I think they say it, Mercy River. It was right, on it. You go out in the backyard and you're on the river. And it was kind of cool, I really liked it. But it was like a boarding type house. You had a room, and it was like 8 other people, you were 4 upstairs, 4 downstairs. And you had bathrooms each end of, was it one at each end? No, at the end of the hallway on each floor. But you had 4 people sharing that bathroom. And then downstairs was a kitchen if you wanted to go down there and cook and stuff. The people that were running the place, very nice. So, Brian Dixon, the promoter, put the wrestlers there a lot, so they got comfortable with the wrestlers. Mm-hmm. But we take a cab up to the gym and a cab back, and it wasn't that far. Maybe now they do euros. Back then it was pounds. It was like probably four pounds, which was about equal to $6 American dollars, 7. But anyway, the euros now. We went to the gym one morning, and I got, a little gym bag with my stuff in it, and I got this big, I got a picture of it. I have to, next time we bring pictures, we'll have show and tell.
Oh, that'd be fun, yeah.
Yeah, but I got one here. The damn, to the cab, I asked the cab to stop at the bank because I had to put money in it. It was a Barclay, I think is how you pronounce it, Barclay Bank. I would buy money orders, because I didn't want to try to hide that big, I shouldn't have.
Lot of cash.
Yeah, I better be quiet again. I'm about to go to jail because you can only bring 10,000 back without claiming or doing a tax form. And so it was going to be more than that. So I was getting checks. Man, I'm telling myself, ain't I?
Has it been more than 7 years?
It was 2001.
Statute of limitations is gone.
Yeah, but they're going to watch me next time I leave.
All right. Well, hopefully that's how much you're going to be getting.
Hey, look, man, I'm tired of going to jail. I'm going to tell my damn story. So what had happened was that I would get cashier's checks and mail them home to my brother. Mm-hmm.
They'd be safe.
Yeah, and that way when I come through, I'd only have a few hundred, maybe a couple thousand in cash, which is okay. You just can't have 10,000 or more. And but so I'm going to the bank to cash in, and we cash your check, And I've got this little duffel bag, you know, it's my gym bag. There's cabbie guys waiting outside, and they sometimes would send the van around, but evidently I slept in or something, which I wish I could do that now. Y'all caught me at the hotel asleep today.
I didn't know you were. I was worried that you.
No,
would...
I was okay.
All
I
right.
mean, that's all right because I got up early. I went to the gym. I went and ate the buffet there. Said hello. You know, now I was going to call her stewardess. The lady that runs the restaurant and I've gotten pretty.
Really? You make friends no matter where you go.
Well, I mean, it's hard not to.
Yeah.
But I barely ever meet strangers.
There you go.
You know, there was a time we was on the road so much we said our family was strangers and strangers were family.
Isn't that nuts? But
Yeah.
true.
Very true. When you're eating breakfast in New York and lunch in Chicago and dinner in L.A. I mean, that's how brutal it was. And that was a true story. We did that one time. We had to go across, we had a connection in Chicago. So we ate breakfast up in New York City. We had lunch in the layover in Chicago. And then you eat dinner in L.A.
What a life.
But it was fun for me because that's 3 different cities of girls.
There you go.
And I feel like Joe Namath. Just, man, my head. Oh, Matt Daddy. You're in trouble, bro. You're the king of swing. You know about style and fashion, just like my boy Rod DeBod. You're my Rod DeBod. He ordered his clothes out of a catalog. He never went to the mall.
Really?
Yeah. You've got a catalog, updated, you know, the newest thing. It was so funny, man. Him and Blair would order a bunch of stuff and then throw all this shit from last fall, because that's old shit now. Throw it to me then. Damn, I'll wear this shit for years. But anyway, you're supposed to keep me up to date. My hair looked like a rag mat. What's a rag mat?
I don't know.
Well, you got
I
me
have
on-
no idea what a rag mat is. I've never heard that phrase. Not to say that it doesn't exist.
It does now. But so back to the bank, and I'm going in there. Hey, Matt, Daddy.
He can hear you, I'm sure.
Throw me a thumb if you're apologizing for not keeping me up on the air. I mean, on the
He
hair.
apologized. He's a gentleman.
All right,
He's a gentleman.
He's a very good brother. Sometimes when you say brother, they think that means black.
Yeah.
But no, everybody's brothers.
In the professional wrestling industry, it's part of the brotherhood.
Yeah. So I'll go to the cabbie. I'll be right out, buddy. And when I go inside to cash the money over to a check to send home to Gino, and Swaggy wasn't around yet, so the wolf would take care of a lot. My other cat.
Oh, okay.
Gino's got the wolf now. But it was cold. I got the stick jacket, got the hat, got the sunglasses, got a scarf. Now, I don't wear scarves. I was going to use that gay word. I was going to say that's gay. But you can't say that kind of shit.
As Facebook has alerted you to.
Well, no, that's not why they blocked me. You told them I took a body around the back of the damn river.
No, the reason Facebook gave you the axe for 30 days was because of the F word.
Nah.
Yeah, you can't
Everybody
use it
uses
anymore.
the F word.
Not on social media.
Oh, the F-A-G word.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's not why they. You think that's why?
Absolutely.
They didn't care about the so-called
Believe it
murder?
or not, no. That's how crazy life is right now. That is fine. That admission is fine. But to use that 3-letter word, not so good.
And as I said before, I don't mean that. I don't mean that. That was part of the skit, part of the storyline. You can't be getting raped by a dude and then be humble and say,
Yeah.
or Sheik would say so, but humble by saying, hell, he was gay. No, the bitch was the F-A-G word. But was trying to fucking rape me. Oh shit, I cussed. I'm sorry. But now we are off track now.
We always are. But that's part of the charm of this program. That's why fans from around the corner and around the world have come to love Thursday night like none other.
Yeah, we're growing in ratings.
Who needs sports entertainment when you have the memories and legends of
This
these
is
great
sports
times in pro
entertainment,
wrestling?
but you know what?
No.
Matt Daddy, you're going to have to answer this one. It's a dude, God, I watch him once in a while, but he's irritating as hell. But he comes on after Skip and Shannon. Skip and Shannon got that show Undisputed that they talk about sports.
Yeah.
He's the guy that comes on right after.
See, he continues to think we can actually hear him.
Because you got to get a microphone, what do you call it? Who?
Stephen A. Smith.
No, I know him real well. No, it's the blonde-haired white dude.
Reno
And
Chastain.
he has Jason Taylor, Joy Taylor. It's his co-host. Man, and Dan, she looks good. No, if you said it, I would know it. It's not that.
Reno Chastain?
Y'all just keep throwing names. I'll get it. And I know I watched the damn show. He just gets a little irritating.
Quincy Rustani?
What's that?
Quincy Rustani?
No. Where are you coming up with?
Oh, these are guys that do some of those sports talk shows.
Oh, no, this is...
No,
Who?
no, all right, come on, we got to get to the
John
topic
Candy?
at hand.
You say John Candy?
She brought us dinner the other night. People are going to go into Fridays at some point going, who is the waitress here that looks like John Candy? And then they're going to see her, and then, well...
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she was real sweet with you. She was about as sweet with you as Linda was with me when she brought the kid down for the birthday gifts.
Yeah, you came back with your hair all ruffled up. Was that out of anger, or was that, did y'all have a moment?
No. The kid was in the front seat of the car, so there definitely wouldn't have been a moment, even if there was one to anticipate. But now Linda's, no one knows how to squeeze and break those balls better, baby.
You see, when you do that on national TV, is this TV or podcast or radio? What would we label
I don't know if we're a podcast, if we're a talk show. We are available in Eastern New England on television. We're available around the world on the internet, so it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, available in, where do I live? Alabama, right?
I thought it was
Georgia.
Georgia, all right.
I did live in Houston for a while.
Arkansas.
I had a wrestling school in Houston before Booker T did.
Did you?
And I think Mark's got one, Underwear Taker. Underwear
He
Taker.
doesn't have a school.
I'm sorry, we call him Underwear Taker.
He's in Texas, but he doesn't have a school.
I think he did. Do I get 2 free meals?
Now, wait a minute, folks. Before we continue, and I bet you a meal on that one, too. I'm so sorry.
No, that one I ain't sure
You're not
of.
sure. All right, on the last episode, we had a heated debate. Marty believes that the 1996 WWE Hall of Fame
That's like,
induction
do you believe in God? You either know or you don't.
was the night
believe.
before WrestleMania 12 in Anaheim, California. I believe, and I believe I'm right, that the 1996 Hall of Fame induction took place the night before Survivor Series 1996, which was in Madison Square Garden. And before we actually go to the experts on the internet, you want to know why I'm even more certain now?
Why are you more certain? And I'm more certain too.
Because the night before WrestleMania 12, Jimmy was with me at Salisbury Beach at Champs Arena.
That don't change things.
You think he did a double shot in Champs Arena in Salisbury Beach in Anaheim, California.
The only time I seen him get awarded to the Hall of Fame was at a WrestleMania.
All right, well, we're going to see right now.
All right, hold on now. Let me paint a better scenario that he just lied because he knows he's wrong. WrestleMania 12, we were Shawn versus Bret Hart. What was it? Iron
They did the Iron Man match.
Iron Man, yeah. I think an hour. Did they do most falls?
Yeah.
So,
but they went right to overtime. They went the full hour.
Oh, they did too?
I think
that's
I
like
hate to
us
say
in the Rougeos. Yeah.
I think that's a very overrated match. I thought it was very boring. Some people consider it a classic.
But you have to an hour match. You can't start out blazing.
I don't think that they even lit a match, but that was my opinion. I didn't really care for that match.
It was slow the first 30 minutes.
That's
but they were pacing. They're like, we got an hour. Even the Rougeos when we did, but you got 4 guys instead of 2.
I remember reading the Sunday newspaper in the sports section. All right, he's giving us some signals.
That was 20.
That was 10, I think.
Was that 20?
10 minutes in.
10. Thank you.
Why'd you flash 2 hands twice?
And he just got excited. So my belief is, and where I continue to believe I'm right, the night before WrestleMania 12 was the 1996 Slammys.
Cano.
And the night before Survivor Series 96 was the Hall of Fame at the Marriott in New York City.
Cano.
So now we're going to find out. We're going to do it live on speaker.
All right. I get a free meal at Caloon's.
Now, see, you're going to interrupt the search.
Oh, I messed it up.
That's how the search went. I interrupted the search.
Every time I talk, does it mess it up?
Yeah.
Like right now?
What was the date of the 1996 WWE Hall of Fame ceremony?
Should do the Jimmy Snuka way. That was what it comes up with, though.
All right. Oh, right here on Wikipedia. What do we have here? All right. They brought us right to Wikipedia. The WWE Hall of Fame is a Hall of Fame which honors professional wrestlers and professional wrestling personalities maintained by WWE. Originally known as the WWF Hall of Fame, it was created in 1993 when Andre the Giant was inducted with a video package. The 1994 and 1995 ceremonies were held in conjunction with the annual King of the Ring pay-per-view events.
That's the one you thought.
And the 1996 ceremony was held with the Survivor Series event. After an 8-year hiatus, WWE relaunched the Hall of Fame in 2004 and has held the ceremony in conjunction with WrestleMania ever since.
You know what?
Sir, you owe me a free meal.
Well, shit, I've been doing that. But here, do this. When was Jimmy Snuka inducted? Oh, you know what? I got to take it back.
What year was Jimmy Snuka inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame?
I hate losing. Even silly stuff like this.
WWE Hall of Fame class of 1996, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, which we just learned, the 1996 Hall of Fame ceremony was held in conjunction with Survivor Series. And just maybe to concrete it,
so bad.
when was the WWF Slammy Award held in 1996? It says Slamming Award.
I know what
that
it was
could have been
now.
any hotel.
Jimmy got a lifelong, what's that thing that Jackie Chan got? Lifetime
Achievement Award?
Yes, that's what it was he got.
He wasn't there, though.
Now you
The
want
night before-
Now you want to bet?
The night before WrestleMania,
Okay, I get a chance to get my.
he
we'll
was
break
at
even.
Champs Arena in Salisbury.
Do you want to bet?
Yeah.
Double or nothing.
Double or nothing.
Okay. He was.
All right, you want to know it? Let's you know,
Lifetime Achievement Award. When did he get it?
when did Superfly Jimmy Snuka get a WWF Lifetime Achievement Award in 1996? It comes up with nothing. All right, we're going to try it this way. List of award recipients, WWF Slammy Awards, 1996.
No.
All right, here we go. The Slammy Awards, 1996. Let's see. Come on. We should play the Jeopardy song right about now.
You don't want to see it.
All right. The fourth. Oh, they got
Double
all
or
these
nothing, and I
ads.
was down, so that means I go up one meal.
They had the Best Buns Award, which was won by Sonny.
Yeah, and she showed him that night.
And many nights.
Not on.
Many. The Best Slam and Jam and Entrance, Shawn Michaels. Put a Fork in Him, He's Done was won by Bret Hart.
Yeah, Bret was up there a lot, and every time he talked a lot.
Crime of the Century was Vader's assault on Gorilla Monsoon.
What the fuck
New
was that?
sensation of the Vader. Do you remember when he did the Vader bomb on Gorilla? The night after the Royal Rumble in '96. That was actually really good. New sensation of the Squared Circle, Ahmed Johnson.
Oh, Ahmed. Hey, miss you, bro.
I'm talking and I can't shut up. Jerry Lawler was the
That
winner.
should have been MJ in the house.
Best Threads was won by Shawn Michaels.
Best dressed?
Threads, like best dressed.
Well, I know what the hell threads mean.
Blue Light Special for worst dresser, Jim Cornette.
I'll go with that. That tennis racket.
WWF's greatest hit, The Undertaker sucks Diesel into the abyss. Not with Abyss. Minds Behind the Mayhem, Manager of the Year, Sonny.
What?
Lifetime Achievement Award presented by Vince McMahon, presented to Classy Freddie Blassie.
I wasn't there for that.
And we'll go through them just to make sure. Most embarrassing moment, Jerry Lawler kisses his own foot. Squared Circle shocker, Shawn Michaels collapses a month after he got beat up by the Marines.
Those were awards?
Yeah. Master of the Mat Mechanic,
It wasn't
Shawn
the police.
Michaels.
It was the Louisville Police Department did beat him up.
Best Music Video, Bret Hart. U.S. Match of the Year, Shawn Michaels and Razor from SummerSlam. Which WWF champion is Hall of Fame bound? Bret Hart. Leader of the New Generation, Shawn Michaels.
That's
So
it?
you were right. There was an award presented for Lifetime Achievement. You just had the wrong guy.
No, Freddie Blassie wasn't there. I don't even think he was alive then.
Oh,
But-
he sure was.
Oh, was he?
He didn't pass till
But
03.
no, we're going to find. Hey, y'all help me out. Y'all.
So you know what? Since I'm a
Sit through
gentleman
this.
and I consider you a friend, I knew I was 100% right about the Hall of Fame. So you owe me one meal.
But it was Lifetime Achievement, because that's why I remember I said he was playing. They were playing him diving off the cage.
I think you're
Always
thinking about
highlights.
the video
No.
that they played at the Hall of Fame in '96.
No, I wasn't there.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
You worked Survivor Series '96.
Me and Al?
I think you were just wrapping up.
Me and Al?
It was you, Al, Bulldog, and Owen against Furnace, LaFawn, and...
No, it was WrestleMania 12 because I flew my brother Jimmy Nuzzo, sorry to say Snooker, Jimmy Nuzzo out with me to L.A. And
I'm not debating that part.
Well, I'm just saying, just how much I remember it. But the Hall of Fame thing was the day before, or
The
some
Slammy
kind of
Awards,
Slammy,
yeah.
And because Jimmy, he came out with me, maybe because Jimmy is, the jail thing that happened there at the end of his life. Maybe they're sort of like Benoit, they want to mention stuff. But no, because it was a big deal. There's no way it was WrestleMania 12.
Are you sure that you didn't bring Jimmy to Survivor Series with you in New York City?
No, I'm not sure about that.
Well, maybe that's where we saw
I don't
Jimmy.
even remember being at that.
You worked it, I know that.
I mean at the Hall of Fame before the Survivor
Oh,
Series.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, if you saw the induction, I'm going to guess you were there.
You know who would know was Al Snow.
No, you know what?
Where's my phone?
I'm going to call him.
Yeah, call him. Let me talk to him. Let me tell him what's
We'll
up.
do it on speaker. Call Al Snow. Sorry, Al, for booking you on this show.
Have you got him on here yet?
He's been in the studio, yeah.
What did he do? Just walk around there?
He told a lot of jokes.
He's funny. But he's a good guy, man. He's one of the best there is. I love him. You better tell him first, though. You politeness.
I'm going to let you say it.
Okay.
I just want to put the mic.
I sure hope I'm
Hold on
not
one
wrong,
second.
but I know I'm not wrong.
All right, well, maybe Al will get this while we're...
Well, then let me...
Yeah, we have to take the audio out of this one.
At the tone, please record your message.
Let me do it
I'll
too.
just intro and then you can do it because it'll find weird that you have my phone.
John Senior.
Uncle Al, it is your friend Quincy Rastani's friend Dan Marati calling you from MWF Studios in Melrose. We are live. We need your help, not with Quincy. I'm here with your former tag team partner Marty Jannetty. He needs your assist here on 2 trivia facts he has wrong.
And I don't have them wrong, Al. How you doing, bro?
Do it the other way. No, talk into it.
Which way?
Talk into it.
Man,
yeah,
he's got a trick,
there you go.
trick
Yeah,
phone.
right there.
You got to talk into the end of it. Yeah, we're doing it's tape, so if you want this cut out, we can cut it out. But, oh, shoot, I shouldn't have told everybody.
That's all right. They know, I think, at this point.
Hey, it's WrestleMania 12. Remember, it was Shawn Michaels versus
Brett.
the other ego guy that I love to death, Brett. But remember, we had to sit, it was the Hall of Fame, what was it, the Hall of Fame thing?
Slammys.
Well, Slammy's awards were right the day before, and we had the table together, and Jimmy Snuka, remember Jimmy Snuka went up there and accepted an award. I think it was Lifetime Achievement. And we're having a bet because he said now Jimmy wasn't there. They were on a pond swimming somewhere. So unless I hallucinated way back then, I need your help because you was there.
2 free meals are on the line.
Yeah, there's two free meals at Caluso's or how you say
Kowloon.
Kowloon's.
Al loves Kowloon.
Oh, you've been there? Yeah, you know it's good, and they take care of the boys. But anyway, give us a call back if you can do it like kind of right away. You probably didn't recognize this number because Goliath put it in a different name, and that's the inside.
I don't think he knows Goliath.
That's a studio thing. But yeah, give us a call, man, because I know I'm right. Snuka went up there. Remember, he got the award, and he goes, "This don't mean nothing, brother, but Vince McMahon Sr." I mean, I remember his whole damn speech.
You just don't remember when or where it was. But other than that, you got it right.
WrestleMania, it was Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. Me and you were there because it was 96, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was when we was doing the New Rockers. But I need your help on this. All right, give me a call. Or give us a call. See you.
Thank you, Al. Just so you're aware, I believe it was the night before Survivor Series at the Hall of Fame induction was Jimmy was inducted.
No.
But we'll see what your point of view is, Al. Talk to you soon, buddy.
My buddy, well, I know that because he couldn't come in. There was no room for him to come in. So he had to wait outside while we did the Hall of Fame, or the Slammies. I could have swore it was Hall of Fame, though. Let's see who all went in. So Snuka's was a Lifetime Achievement because that's why they did the whole...
Why would they give him a Lifetime Achievement Award 6 months before they put him in the Hall of Fame?
Before?
Yeah.
WrestleMania 12, yeah, would it be? Are you talking about it was way down then?
Huh?
You lost me. Are we still in the air?
We're still on the air. All right. All right, you know, with that, wrestling fans, we're going to take a brief timeout. When we come back, we're actually going to talk about the...
No,
we're not going to come back.
Survivor Series was later in the year. You're right about that.
And
I'm going to get my food.
2 meals I'm going to be on. I'm going to be eating good in the neighborhood. Forget about Applebee's.
No, you're going 0-1 because we did double or
we'll be
nothing.
even.
No, we're double or nothing. Oh, wait. Yeah, you can't do double nothing when you're behind.
Right, yeah. So you either get out of it scot-free or you won't be
Excuse my
told.
language, but I fucked myself, didn't I?
I think so, but that's all right. Better than
Yeah,
Bob.
what's
All
new?
right. Wrestling fans will be back after
At
this
this
brief
point,
timeout.
Yeah, we're recording this. The Braves are in first place.
I think the World Series will be over at this point. All right, wrestling fans, stand by for more. Wrestling fans, we explode into Christmas for the 9th annual Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive Cyber Fan Fest. A human sea of superstar guests have come to MWF Studios for live interviews, tributes, and virtual autograph signings. The good news is, if you miss these superstar signings, we have individual autograph photos available as well as all-inclusive VIP packages throughout the season. If you want them for yourself or to give as a holiday gift for Christmas, get the order in by December the 19th. On Christmas night, we'll reveal the winner of the massive Christmas week mega raffle, where one lucky fan wins an entire jackpot of prizes, again, to benefit the Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive. 2020 has been a brutal year for the economy, as well as our toy drive efforts. We could use any and all the help you could give us. Be part of the professional wrestling community. If you're going to take part in any toy drive this year, let it be one where we update Santa Claus's GPS and honor Paul Bearer's memory. Head on over to BostonWrestling.com now. All right, wrestling fans, welcome back as Marty and I play trivia with each other. I'm sure you fans are going to have some very interesting comments in the comment section below. I think my stomach is going to be well fed for the holidays because Marty is going
to feed it.
He's going to have 2 suppers waiting for me when he realizes that he was wrong, not once but twice. But he's a good man. I like Marty an awful lot.
That's all? Just an awful lot?
A ton, a great deal.
You've changed, bro.
All right, well.
Hey, check it out, though. I'm right. Jimmy Snuka got inducted for a Lifetime Achievement Award at WrestleMania the day before.
Unless he was disguised as a white man with white hair.
He's not white.
Well, unless he was disguised as Freddie Blassie, it was not him.
Freddie got, what did he get?
He got the Lifetime Achievement Award in 1996.
He might have been, because there was a bunch of people. Brett won some stuff, because Brett got up there and talked about Brett. I love Brett, but Brett loves to talk about Brett. And I hope you don't take offense to that, Brett. I love you to death. And Sean got up there a couple times and talked about Sean. That one's expected. And I don't remember Freddie getting up there. But anybody, if they say he did, that's on the internet, though. But
I'm hoping on YouTube that the whole ceremony is there, and I'm going to send you the link to it.
Yeah, please do.
You can watch it.
And I was there.
But I'm hoping that Uncle Al will respond while we're still
we
on
called
the phone.
Al, because Al's going to know, because we were doing the New Rockers at the time. And we had to wear a suit, and both of us didn't want to wear a damn suit. And I
You wanted to rock.
You know what? I need to change my outfit, and I forgot I brought something.
All right, you get going with that.
All right, yeah.
Wrestling fans, now it's time to actually talk a little wrestling on Wrestling Insiders Party with Marty. We have already dissected the year that was 1988 for the man. Now we're going to talk about 1989. It was the end of the 80s, obviously, or it wouldn't have been 1989.
Dude, where's my phone?
You were charging it over on the other table.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I left my tie. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I left my tie. I was going to wear a tie.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe next time.
Yeah, it's going to have to be.
1989 began with Macho Man Randy Savage as the WWF World Heavyweight Champion. The Ultimate Warrior was the Intercontinental Champion, and 2 fine gentlemen known as Axe and Smash Demolition were the WWF Tag Team Champions. Christmas week, they were doing 3 different tours, A, B, and C team, that were doing big business. What's that?
One time a D team. Look, here's what the girls used to do.
Week,
here's what the girls used to do when you go to the ring. They'd come give you were the key. Man, we are old. There was keys back then. They'd come slap a key in your hand to their room. And if they looked good, you'd go ahead and go to their room.
You didn't even have to knock.
No, the door's open.
All right. Literally.
And if it was
literally.
Well, if it was
sometimes it was the hotel room. Sometimes maybe even the back door was left open.
Oh boy, ass eating Annie again.
There you go.
I can't find my tie.
All right. Well,
I can't wear. I'm sorry.
We're not going to hold it against you, but it would have fit the outfit for sure.
Yeah, because no, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. All right, 1989. Again, you opened up the year working a hot house show program with Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. It was certainly in.
I'm a health freak, bro.
He's a health freak. He is.
Cheerios, chocolate Cheerios, and some kind of bran flakes, and you mix it with water. Like when I was growing up, we didn't have a whole lot of money, so you ate your cereal with water.
Really?
It's not that bad though.
I had never heard that
if you
before.
get sweet, well, if you get sweet cereal, like
Sweet cereal.
well, it's got a lot of sugar in it.
Oh.
The water becomes sugar water, so
Yeah.
it's not bad at all.
No.
Now I do it for dieting. Back then we did it because we were hungry.
Yeah.
But you know, now dieting, trying to. I'm a fat bastard. I'm sorry about the word.
I know Sarge Russo is a big fan of
Did
cereal.
you ever finish saying what you was gonna say about FAGs?
What?
Remember the last? It might be this episode. We was talking about.
Why you were suspended from Facebook?
Yes, he said it was the FAG word.
Yeah. You said we didn't finish. What more was there to add to it than
I
that?
was waiting on you.
That was it. That was the end of the conversation,
Oh,
I
you
think.
just wanted. Oh, you burying me, man.
No, I'm not burying
I'll
you. You
bring
thought you were
next time-
suspended from
next time-
Facebook for 30 days because of the topic of your post. I'm telling you, you were suspended from Facebook for 30 days because you used the F word.
It's a storyline. There was a murder involved, but they upset about the FAG word.
Yeah.
Fuck the murder. You talked about the damn.
That's PC in 2020. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? All right, so we're talking
Yeah, I was
1989.
gonna say, yeah, let's go.
You guys are white hot. You're working big arenas
Why you gotta
coast
say
to
white?
coast. Huh?
That's racist.
All right, well, don't
You
tell
can't
anybody.
even say, you know what, the BLM wants to damn get on, and I'll get out of this real quick.
All right, I can't wait.
But they trying to go after NASA now for naming something the black hole, and it's a damn a phenomenon thing. The black hole, it swallows up every
You knew it.
universe.
Yeah.
For me, it was a girl in San Francisco that was the black hole, but it swallows up everything.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah. No, for real. You know,
Yeah.
they're suing, or they're going after NASA. Is that how you say it?
NASA, yeah.
NASA, NASA, NASA. Yeah, Rougeau. But hey, Swaggy. But they it's overboard. You can't. Everything is racist. You can't say white. You can't say black. How are we supposed to eat Oreos? I mean, you can't do anything.
And then there's that.
Yeah, it is. So back to where you was talking about.
We're talking early 1989. You're on the road on Anderson, Tully Blanchard. You're having matches that are
We're back on
best
that.
match of the show, coast to coast. It must have been a good feeling to be so well received at this point.
Kind of, but one time we was in Sacramento, California. I got lawsuited.
During this time period?
No,
Oh, all right. Well,
it was later with the Nasty Boys.
so we'll get there then with the Nasty
What year
Boys.
was that when we was doing it?
91.
It was after WrestleMania. You
After
go argue with me.
WrestleMania 7. Yeah.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, it was 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12. I wasn't really in there that much.
We're way away from 12 at this point. We're in
We're just on
1989.
7. What year?
No, we're in 1989. That was the year of 5.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, what do we got?
What year do you think, like current, what year do you think it'll be when we catch up to 2020?
I don't think we're going to get there. If it took us several months to get through 6 months of 1988, I don't.
A lot of shit happened that year.
It did. You know, it's not to say that any of the content has been boring.
One of my girls, Kara from the Bronx, New York.
Yeah.
She while we were doing our live show, when did we do the last live show?
Last night,
No, before that.
2 nights ago.
That was live?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. The Bushwhacker, Luke, was doing a shoot interview somewhere, and it was being shown. And he brought up the fact that, evidently, I didn't see it. She was just telling me, gosh, Marty, you're in so much trouble right now.
What happened with Bushwhacker Luke?
Well, accidentally 30.
We're at 30 just about, yeah.
You know, that was Matt Daddy.
That was Matt Daddy.
Matt Daddy is a pitcher. And he had a football in the back of the seat. I'm in love
actually
with him. Not
basketball,
sexually like that. I got nothing against any of that kind of stuff. Just not my route. Unless you want to go to Victor Lane's Bowling Alley and Chattahoochee River.
So what happened with Luke?
So he was on there talking, doing his thing, and evidently they brought up that fictitious murder.
Of course.
And right, and he said, "Well, mate," I could just hear him talking. I didn't hear this, and she couldn't write that on text. "Well, mate, it's not the first time he's seen a dead body." Well, what had happened was, I can't believe y'all got me talking all this stuff.
You got to blame Bushwhacker Luke, I guess.
Yeah, hey, Luke, come on, man. You didn't need to tell that. I don't tell about remember that time in the plane and the steward dude, and y'all disappeared in the bathroom. I don't tell that story, do I?
I didn't hear anything.
All right. So what had happened was, I had just got back from Japan. I flew back from Japan. It was just a 14-hour flight to LA. I'm over in Orlando, so that's another 5-hour flight. So 19 hours of flying. I was already tired in Japan, and all that. It sounds weird, but sleeping in planes ain't real good sleep. And you got home. When I got home, I was a little bit younger then, a lot younger actually. It was 91-ish. We was working with the Orient Express, I know that. So 91. 90. And when I landed in Orlando, my buddy Jimmy that I always talk about, Jimmy Nuzzo, he was like security, head of security over at this place called Finky's over in Daytona.
Finky's?
Yes.
Was Howard involved in the operation?
Stop.
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
The Razzles was right next to it. These were badass clubs. If you went in there, it was like shooting as a single guy. They're just saying it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Mm-hmm. If you left without a girl, you might want to think about switching sides.
You might have wanted to have joined Luke in the bathroom on the airplane.
I never said that. I didn't say who it was. You must know something. There's that Vince. But yeah, so what had happened was I got back to Orlando. I'm dead ass tired, but remember now, I was young. There's cocaine on the beach. Daytona Beach is 30 minutes away from where my house was. What do you think I did?
I don't know.
I said, what do you think I did?
I'm going to guess it was a late night, a long night. Yeah, and I'm going to guess the sand on the beach here would have a lot of stories.
It ended up in a baggie. Yeah, and I went and I drove over to Daytona and went and see my boy Jimbo. Mm-hmm. He wasn't a supplier; he was a middleman.
There was some medicine involved, as the Sheik would say.
Yes, medicine was involved. Jimmy's a very decent brother. He's a Brooklyn boy, and he was deep street Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. And he knows all the games that can be played. He knows all, and he can handle himself. I'll leave it at that. But you know, yeah, I was, and I'm not going to say Jim Coburn's full name because I don't want to rat nobody.
Never.
But Jim Coburn was, I said his name, didn't I? Might have to cut that part. But he was the manager of the club, and he's the one that always had everything. You know, so I was going over, and I had to go through my buddy Jimmy, who was just being a gentleman. You know, like, okay, I'll get it from him and hand it to you. That was his job. You know, he didn't, you know, he wasn't a seller, he wasn't none of that. But I was so dead ass tired, and Jimmy Coburn, the one I can't say his name, Jimmy Coburn used to, you know, I was always stayed at his house, and we would toot up, you know, all night long, go to sleep all through the day. Or it was right across the street from the beach, from Daytona Beach. You walk across the street and lay in the sun, fall asleep and get tan. And then I kind of, it was my bad. I just took it for granted that I could stay at his place. As I was getting, you know, wham, drinking, you know, doing the piglet thing. Mm-hmm. You know, how pigs, and Miranda's got a pig. I went to him and said, brother, can I stay at your house tonight? You know, counting on it. I was pretty sure that's why I kept slamming drinks. And yeah. Remember now, I'm dead ass tired. So drinks, when you're dead ass tired, they have double the effect. That's why you do that powderish looking stuff. Keeps you awake.
The Bobby Heenan specialty.
Well, that was GHB. Yeah, oh, yeah. You were trying to cover for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I don't need no covering at this point. I didn't fucking put everything out there. That's why when you get the book, ain't got to worry, it's all true. It's going to seem like, nah, ain't no way. I know, I feel the same damn way. And I have to live it. But I ain't throwing a lie in there, because like I said on another episode, one lie discredits everything.
Yeah, the whole book.
Yep. You know, so because you got to guess now. He's like Pat Tanaka. I love him to death. That's my brother. But you got to guess when he's telling the truth. Because he will tell a lie, or he'll take the truth and stretch it so far. But so anyway, back to this lecture at hand. That's what Snoop Dogg said in the song.
All right.
I think it was Snoop. But, and I'm doing this not because I've done anything, even though Brother Man's got this white powdery stuff here. But that was my sweet
I
loaf.
didn't see anything. It was the
But
sweet
that was my
loaf from the
sweet loaf
coffee.
for I got coffee. Because, man, we've been taping live shows for like 3 days. But
If we were cell phones, we'd need to be plugged in at this
yeah,
point.
we're gonna have to recharge right now. Matt Daddy, all right? Throw a thumb. There's a thumb. There's a peace sign. Matt Daddy's a bad brother. You're gonna have to meet him. Well, he's on some of them, some of the episodes.
Yeah, he pops in and out.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. All right, so back to the issue at hand. He was giving us those time signals.
No, lecture. Back to
Lecture,
the lecture
I'm
at
sorry,
hand.
the lecture.
The lecture at hand was.
Who needs a script?
Well, I got it covered.
No,
though.
go ahead. I want to hear it.
No, you flipped the paper.
I flipped the paper.
Well, they're throwing another murder
Because
on
who
me.
needs a script when we have this?
Yeah, why
We don't even need a script.
Why bother with this right here? We're not going to stay on it.
Not even, or if we do, it's going to take us literally months. That's what makes
Okay,
it so
I'll
much
rush-
fun.
I'll
So
rush-
I'm just relaxing right now.
I'll
I want to
rush.
hear about the second body that you saw, according to Bushwhacker Luke.
Yes, thank you for that part.
Maybe Luke was thinking about this when he went into the bathroom with the steward.
Oh boy.
Maybe, perhaps.
I didn't. Did I say that already?
No.
Did y'all notice this is not a real tooth? It's this right here. I have to chunk it up,
Yeah.
chew it up, and put it in the. Cause I got a tooth knocked out, and sometimes it makes me salivate and
The
spit.
life of WWE alumni. A
what?
tooth
So it
made
did-
out of toilet paper and an ankle that's half broken.
They didn't. You think WWE paid for me a new tooth?
No.
Of course not.
You're not Dynamite Kid.
Boy, we talked about that last
We did,
episode.
yep.
Okay.
Well, one episode, yeah.
Yeah, one of them. So, yeah, because we do so many.
So many.
We do like 4 and 5 a day, and you don't.
And it's not even enough. We need so many
Yeah,
to
last
give
night-
you guys the great content. So maybe we should give it the cheap plug. If you're watching on Thursday nights, hit that super chat button. Help us out so we don't have to enslave the two of us to produce so many episodes at one time. We got PayPal, we got Patreon, we got great merchandise on eBay. Hook us up, baby.
Yes, and you got John Senior.
Well, we got John Cena Sr.
Fabo.
He's fab.
Did I say it right?
Yeah,
Fabo?
you did.
Finally, after 14 weeks of this.
All right, so back to the
So what happened
Daytona
was,
Beach.
he ended up getting a girl to drive me back to Orlando, which was a 30-minute drive. You know, no big deal. And she looked pretty good, so I was all for it. Drive back to my house in Orlando, and we got back, and you know, she partied, but the only thing I thought she was doing was like a little bit of that powder, that white powder stuff. They call it cocaine, I think.
Is that the nickname for it nowadays? Or maybe back in the 90s then.
Yeah,
right? That was the nickname for it, okay.
nickname. The nickname of, you know, cocaine. Back then, because like I said, I don't do it that much anymore. Probably not at all. I'm not sure. I have to check my bag.
All right.
But she drove me back, only 30-minute drive. And when we got there, I was so tired, even though doing the powder, so tired, I just wanted to go to sleep. I didn't even want to have sex. She was pretty. She was a pretty girl, from what I remember. I mean, I was in the passenger side, and I just look at her like, damn, she's kind of pretty, but I'm tired. I'm leaning against the window, hurrying up to get home. And we got to the house, and she ended up going to the middle bedroom upstairs. I had a 4-bedroom house at the time, or three or four. The 4th one was converted to a business, but it was a bedroom. But anyway, she was in the middle bedroom upstairs. I went to my bedroom, the big one. We're getting chewed
That's
up.
all right. You keep going, brother. I'll contend with Matty Daddy or whatever you call him.
Matt Daddy.
Matt Daddy. I was close.
So like Mac Daddy, but Matt Daddy.
Matt Daddy, yeah.
Okay. All right. So anyway, I went to bed, and this is a legit story. It was investigated. I mean, the police, I had to satisfy their investigation. Ain't it crazy? I'm always dealing with police. But the last one's your fault.
Not me.
You're the one that had me talk about it on the
I've
air.
never been to the Chattahoochee River.
So what had happened was, anyway, so I went to my room. She went to, I guess, her room, in the middle bedroom, which is all good. I'm just wanting to sleep. I would have been afraid if she'd have come to bed with me. Now I got to perform. Come on, man, damn. So I was so happy, and I went to sleep. Now, when you fly 14 hours from Tokyo to LA, then 5 hours to Orlando, and you land and you drive to Daytona to get something, and then you drive back, you're beat ass tired. You're beat. I slept for like 14 hours. It was right, I can't remember precisely if it was 13, 14, or 15. I slept a long ass time. And I got up, I remember getting up out of my bed, and it took, you know how you shake the cobwebs, you're waking up, and I thought, I'm gonna go downstairs. I was a little bit hungry. And where the place I lived, they had like a spiral, not spiral, but square staircase thing, and a big picture window in front. And I got there to go downstairs. In the window, I saw her car. I'm like, oh shit! I forgot she's still here. Because I actually didn't know it had been 14 hours yet. I just knew I slept a long time. And then I walked over to the middle bedroom, and she was in there, and she was laying there, but like back to me. And I didn't want to wake her up. I wouldn't bother. Maybe she was tired too, you know. And went downstairs, got something to eat, went into the TV room and put on something. News. I was watching to see if Joe Biden was going to screw us way back then. And then, did I just do that?
Something like that.
But yeah, I was watching news, and I hate to say it, but I think it was CNN, the most fake damn news station on earth. But I didn't know that back then. I was young and dumb and full of
It
confidence.
was real news back then.
Yeah, to me. But they had a little clock in the corner that, you know what time it is, what day it is, and all that shit. Well, not the date, but I fell asleep again. I slept for another 12 hours. So that's like 13, let's just say 13 hours. And 12, that's 25 hours with about, you're falling asleep.
No.
I saw your eyes close.
I was deep in thought for a second.
What was you thinking?
How much time we have left on this show?
Oh shit, let me hurry up. All right, you had to close your eyes to do that?
I did, yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna hurry, because we gotta go. We're going to Caloons?
Perhaps, potentially.
They got pretty waitresses.
I can't tell, they all have masks on.
That's true. The one, the Oriental girl. Well, they're all Oriental.
Oh. And
I'm
then
sorry,
there's
that was dumb.
And then there's that.
Yeah. So what happened? I'm gonna speed rush this one. I got up when I woke up the next time, like 12 hours later. So that's 25 hours with about a 30-minute.
Day.
Yeah, with a break in between to eat and go right back to sleep. So it took me a minute again to wake up, and then I'm thinking, I wonder if that, when with that girl, she didn't leave no note goodbye or nothing, and I went up the stairs just to check in the room she was in. She was still there, and I'm thinking, you know what? This is like a day and a half or 2 days. This is too much. I got to let her know she got to go. She can't move in.
She'd been asleep in the bed for 2 days.
Yeah, and
you didn't think to check on her a little bit more than a door open peek at this point.
That's basically what it was.
All
the
right,
door
yeah.
was not even open all the way, because I could only see her laying. And she was laying the same way, and I thought, well, goddamn, she don't move, because I toss and turn,
Yeah.
like all night, and you do too with the pain.
I do.
And so I went to shake her to, like, hey, you got to, I wasn't gonna be ugly about it, but hey, look, man, you got to get you and your mom to move out of here at some time. But did I say that?
Yeah.
I did, didn't I? When I shook her, like to wake her up, her feet moved, whole body moved, and I was like, something ain't right here. I mean, and now you got to remember, I'm still tired as F. And she evidently had gotten naked, was to sleep, or maybe got hot. I had the air conditioner down pretty low, but I just remember her body up here was, the covers were right about here. And her body looked weird. It was like real pale up here, and it was real purplish red.
Not a good sign.
No, and then giving her the little shove, and her feet down there. I'm pushing her shoulders. Why's her feet moving? Well, you know why, right?
No, I don't.
Stiffen up. I mean, when you die, I guess you stiffen up.
Rigor mortis is set in.
Yeah, I pulled the covers back. Not trying to see her naked. I ain't a freak like that. Don't need to be. I got pornos on them. We didn't have cell phones yet.
Yeah.
This was like 1991 or something like that. But her blood had all, like she was on her side, it all drained down to down here, and she bloated out at the bottom. It was a gross ass sight. When I saw that, I mean,
you knew there was a problem.
Yeah, I knew it was over for her. I remember backing away, because and I stumbled and fell on my ass and just sat there like a big baby, like, you know, how babies sit. I'm sitting there just staring, thinking, what do I do? Now, what do I do from here? You know, she's probably not, you can't revive her now.
After a few days, I think the likelihood would be no.
It wasn't a few days, it was a 25 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
But, and I actually ran from it.
Really?
I went out my front door and like ran away from the house because your brain don't work right all the time during situations.
Yeah,
And the only
you were
time
in
you're
shock.
gonna know is when you live through one of them. I think my brain was like, get away from it, get away from it. Well, eventually I come back to it. So I mean, I'm the one that called the paramedics and the police and all that shit. And then they started investigating me because they found a syringe underneath the bed. She was with speedballs, or that's heroin, and mixed in with cocaine. She was in the room doing speedballs, and evidently she OD'd herself. And I had to explain why it was 25 hours later, you know, before I made the call.
Yeah.
And I had to show my airline tickets and everything.
Wow.
Proved that, you know,
weren't there.
I had this long ass, you know, flight. That's why I slept so long. I told them, I mean, what did I have to lie about? I told the truth. But so, and they finally cleared me. But, you know, I didn't do anything wrong. And that's the truth. They were saying, they told me, like, you're not acting very concerning about this. I'm like, I don't know the girl. I just met her. And they said, well, you need to understand, if we find out you injected her, if I was the one that gave her the shots, manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter. And I'm like, I didn't know she was doing that shit. And I had to come clean and say, we were doing some coke. Thinking I'm going to jail for that, but they didn't bother with, you know, nothing went. But you know, they like fingerprinted, I guess, the syringe or whatever, and it was only hers. You know, so I hate to say I was clear, but I didn't know the girl. They said I didn't act very concerned. I actually did. There's a dead body in my house. I mean, you know, of course you're going to be concerned a little bit. I say a little bit, but you know, a lot. And I stayed out of that bedroom. And then I had Leslie, another girl from Las Vegas, move in with me and try to hang herself in that same fucking bedroom. But she knew the story. I think that's why she was going to do it.
Really?
Yeah. You know what, though? She was so stupid. She had one of my rocker spandex, little leg ties. She had it on a plant hook. She was a little girl now. She was about 5 foot tall, about 100 pounds. Great looking, probably the best looking girl I've ever dated. But she put it on a plant hook. And then when I kicked the door open to come in, because she came, it's a long ass story, but we got to hurry up too.
We do, yeah.
Okay, she was going to hang herself with a spandex, with spandex leg ties, from a plant hook. One of them's going to give first. A plant hook's going to come out, 100-pound plant. I don't know they exist. Or the spandex going to droop to the damn ground. That's how kind of goofy she was. She was going to hang herself with spandex. But in that same bedroom, though. And so I did get cleared for the girl that OD'd.
Good. How long did that investigation go on?
Not that long. They talked to her family, or they did what they do, you know, investigate everybody. They said, you're good.
And was WWF aware of it?
Well, Paul Diamond went and told every damn body. I tried to keep it quiet.
I wonder why.
I made the mistake of telling Paul Diamond.
I wonder why.
What?
I don't know, Marty. It's an interesting life. It's been an interesting life.
You don't know the ass.
Well, that's why you're not going to write a book. I think you could write an encyclopedia. Marty's Unsolved Mysteries.
You know who's got a long ass, big ass book is Mankind.
His is great.
Both of you got 2 of them, I think.
No, 4. He did 4 autobiographies.
Are you serious?
Well, he had to kind of scratch for some good material towards
By
the
the
end.
fourth one, I bet.
And did you ever read Brett's?
The first one, no.
His is about 600 pages.
Does he mention he is the hit man? We used to call him the stiff man. And the wrestling guys will know, you know, because you're stiff in the ring.
Not to be confused with the woman who you found in your home.
Yes. Oh, my God.
He wasn't that stiff.
Why you twist shit?
All right. All right, wrestling fan.
No.
All right, what?
You've changed.
All right. Well, hopefully I can change my clothes before next time. We're running out of time on Wrestling Insiders. We talked about nothing that had to do with WWF 1989.
Yeah, it did.
But we had a heck of a lot of fun either way. Until next time, don't forget, fans, if you're chatting with us live on Thursday nights, Click that gray Super Chat button. It helps keep these programs rolling. We can give Marty more work, give him a better life with Tony Atlas on Tuesday nights. Give him a better life, give him more work. We've got great merchandise for the holidays on eBay. We got that Patreon subscription service that costs you less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
Why you
All
keep
these
going
great
there?
things happening. Why what?
You love Starbucks, don't you?
I just think it's crazy that some people spend that much
$8
money on
for a
cigarettes
cup of-
or
a large
coffee
cup
and
of
things
coffee.
like that. Yeah. Until next Thursday night, for Marty Jannetty, I'm Dan Marati. You and yours be well. Please stay healthy. Good night.
She OD'd on herself. I didn't do it.
Wrestling fans, we explode into Christmas for the 9th annual Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive Cyber Fan Fest. A human sea of superstar guests have come to MWF Studios for live interviews, tributes, and virtual autograph signings. The good news is, if you miss these superstar signings, we have individual autograph photos available as well as all-inclusive VIP packages throughout the season. If you want them for yourself or to give as a holiday gift for Christmas, get the order in by December the 19th. On Christmas night, we'll reveal the winner of the massive Christmas Week Mega Raffle, where one lucky fan wins an entire jackpot of prizes, again, to benefit the Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive. 2020 has been a brutal year for the economy, as well as our toy drive efforts. We could use any and all the help you could give us. Be part of the professional wrestling community. If you're going to take part in any toy drive this year, let it be one where we update Santa Claus's GPS and honor Paul Bearer's memory. Head on over to BostonWrestling.com now.